Welcome to our YouTube channel, The Unveiled Stories. Our story today is on the ancient Egyptian civilization. For over 3,000 years, ancient Egypt stood as one of the greatest civilizations the world had ever known. A land of mighty pharaohs, grand pyramids, and awe-inspiring temples. But how did this civilization rise to greatness? What challenges did it face? And how did it all come to an end? This is the story of ancient Egypt. Egypt's rise to power was shaped by the gift of the Nile. The river's predictable floods enriched the soil, allowing agriculture to flourish. This gave rise to strong central authority, with the pharaoh as the divine ruler, seen not just as a king, but as a god on earth. Around 3100 BCE, King Narmer, also known as Menes, unified Upper and Lower Egypt, marking the beginning of the First Dynasty. This unification laid the foundation for a civilization that would endure for millennia. The Old Kingdom, known as the Age of the Pyramids, saw the construction of some of Egypt's most iconic monuments. But what led to the construction of these colossal structures? The pyramids were built as grand tombs for the pharaohs, ensuring their journey to the afterlife and solidifying their divine status. Contrary to popular belief, the pyramids were not built by slaves but by skilled laborers. Archaeological evidence suggests that the workers were well-fed, housed in nearby workers' villages, and took great pride in their craft. These laborers, often recruited from farming communities during the Nile's flooding season, contributed to the most awe-inspiring architectural feats of the ancient world. Egypt thrived not only through its monumental architecture, but also through trade and military conquests. During the Middle Kingdom, pharaohs like Senusret III expanded Egyptian influence deep into Nubia, securing rich gold mines that fueled the empire's wealth. But even the greatest civilizations face challenges. Around 1650 BCE, a foreign people known as the Hyksos invaded Egypt, bringing advanced military technology, including the horse-drawn chariot. This occupation shook Egypt to its core. After nearly a century of occupation, Ahmose I led a successful rebellion, expelling the Hyksos and marking the beginning of the New Kingdom, Egypt's Golden Age. Under pharaohs like Hatshepsut, Egypt flourished through trade, diplomacy, and grand architectural projects. But it was the warrior pharaohs who truly expanded Egypt's empire. Thutmose III, often called Egypt's Napoleon, led the army to victory at the Battle of Megiddo, securing Egyptian dominance over the Near East. One of the most legendary conflicts in Egyptian history was the Battle of Kadesh in 1274 BCE, where Pharaoh Ramses II faced the Hittites. The Hittites, a powerful Anatolian empire, controlled vast regions of modern-day Turkey and Syria. Both powers sought control over key trade routes, leading to a massive confrontation at Kadesh. The battle was one of the largest chariot battles ever fought, with thousands of war chariots clashing in the open field. Ramses II led a daring counterattack after an initial Hittite ambush, turning the tide of battle. However, neither side could claim a decisive victory, leading to a stalemate. This resulted in the first recorded peace treaty in history between Ramses II and Hittite king Hattusili III, securing a fragile truce between the two superpowers. But Egypt's greatest threat came not from external enemies, but from within. Corruption, economic struggles, and power struggles between the priesthood and the pharaohs weakened the state. Foreign invasions became more frequent, and by 1070 BCE, the New Kingdom had collapsed. In the 7th century BCE, Egypt faced one of its most devastating invasions. The mighty Assyrian Empire, under rulers like Esarhaddon and Ashurbanipal, launched brutal campaigns against Egypt. Memphis, the heart of Egyptian civilization, was sacked, and Thebes, the jewel of the empire, was left in ruins. Egyptian pharaohs were reduced to vassals, and the country became a battleground for foreign powers. The Assyrians' dominance over Egypt was short-lived, but it marked a turning point in the nation's decline. Egypt, once a great empire, was now struggling to maintain its independence against foreign threats. The last pharaoh of Egypt, Cleopatra VII, sought to restore Egypt's former glory through alliances with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. But in 30 BCE, after their defeat to Octavian, Egypt became a province of the Roman Empire. The era of the great pharaohs had come to an end. Yet Egypt's legacy lives on. Its monuments, language, and culture continue to inspire the world today. The story of ancient Egypt is a story of resilience, innovation, and the rise and fall of great power. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let us know in the comments which historical events you'd like us to explore next. See you in the next documentary.